All right, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get a triple dose of good news as they head into this game against the Detroit Lions. If you're new to the channel, we are Detroit Lions fans, but we have this channel dedicated to teams that get overlooked by the national media and just don't get enough love over the years. And the Buccaneers are one of those teams. So if you can look on our channel, you can see we talk about the Buccaneers and about 3, 4, 5 other teams. And so we happen to be playing each other. Again, here we go. All right, good news number one, if you're a Buccaneers fan, is that let me pull this up. Key matchups going into this game. Lions, it's like, let's go, baby. We got Amon-Ra St. Brown. Well, you have Jamel Dean, who's playing incredible. According to Next Gen Stats, he has allowed a passer rating of 20.6 when he is the targeted defender, the best mark among all NFL defenders with at least 15 targets. He has great size, speed, recovery, take advantage of his interception opportunities. An issue has been his Achilles heel. So the Lions have a great receiver. You have a great defensive back. It's like, oh, crap. That's kind of been the secret sauce for the Lions for the last 3 years is at the end of the day, Amon-Ra can get open. Goff's finding him. It's easy. It's just, but what if someone can cover him? It's like, oh, shoot. So good news number one, you match up well with us. I'm going to come back to this one just in a second. But good news number two, we talk about it, how basically the Buccaneers don't get recognized, the whole thing. Well, ESPN puts you in the number one spot in the power rankings. And why is this good news? Just real quick, it's just, I think if you're a Buccaneers fan, it's like, finally. I know we've lost some things and we should have won and all that throughout the last couple of years, but this is now going on year 3 where Baker Mayfield's playing great. We're a good team. We're a good organization. Todd Bowles is good. We're good. And we're the number one team. We're the number one team. Love that. The other thing, okay, a little bonus good news here, is that you have already beaten some of the top off NFC contenders. So let me just, you have already winning records over Atlanta, Seattle, San Francisco. The Lions have beaten the Bears, but they've lost to the Packers. So if you win this game, you will now have wins against NFC opponents and the top NFC opponents. This is a huge opportunity for the Buccaneers. That's good news number 2. It's an opportunity for the Buccaneers to really separate in a crowded NFC. I think you got to be happy about that. The third good news, as you look at this from a Buccaneers perspective and a Lions, as we kind of give you a hybrid look at this. The other thing that I'm just like, dang, is our center, Graham Glasgow. So you know we had Frank Ragnow retire right before the season, and we had to bring in Graham Glasgow, and it's been ups and downs, and it's okay. It's not great. Lucky to have him, but also wish we had a better center, basically. He was on the team already, and it's just nice to have him to step in there. You got Vita Vea, though. Again, matchup goes to you on this in a deciding way. So we have not played a really good nose tackle yet this year. And so this is concerning if you're a Lions fan. Lions want to run the ball, great running backs. But if you cannot, this is a problem right here. So the Buccaneers just know that they've got an opportunity to stop the Lions' run game. And it's kind of like Michigan did to Ohio State last year, where like we have better defensive linemen than you have offensive linemen. And so we're going to just play this thing straight up. We're not going to allow you to do this play action crap with Amon-Ra St. Brown, with J-Mo going over the top. We're going to play this straight up and just protect deep, but also stop the run because we've got an advantage here. Huge. And we'll see how that plays out. But this is an interesting game. I think if from a Lions perspective, I think you look at this and think, okay, the hope would be that the Buccaneers are on a little bit of a tear here. They're going through, and one of two things is going to happen. They are an absolute buzzsaw team that's just going to come in and they are who they are and they beat the Lions, or you're wondering, all right, they've been flying high for a minute. Are they due for just kind of a letdown, just kind of a bad game? It's at Monday Night Football at Ford Field. You guys have been to Ford Field in a lot of big-time environments over the last couple of years, so you know all about it. You know that's good and bad. You know it's good, but you also know like there's a little bit of problem there. So I think that's kind of the question and more of a storyline as we get into this. I just can't, as a Lions fan, when I think about this game, I just can't not think about Baker Mayfield and just how good he's been and how officially we all are now officially on board with him being a good quarterback. I think it's like, yeah, but what if this? Or, well, let me see him do this. So can he come from behind? Can he keep a big lead? Can he go against good defenses? Can he go against bad defenses? Can he, yes. He makes big throws. Plus he's mobile. He's literally like he's Patrick Mahomes that you like actually want to root for just a little bit, right? Patrick Mahomes, you're like, this guy, like when he makes a play, you don't know if you're annoyed or what. You're not in like awe of it. You're just like, this guy's so annoying. When Baker makes that same play, scrambles around, does his thing, hits a thing, you're just like, dude, man, he's good. Man, I like that guy. That's the difference between Baker Mayfield and Patrick Mahomes. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, make sure you subscribe if you haven't. A couple more thoughts on this. One other thing I want to bring up is, let's see here. So all the injuries, I think this is just, it's just so hard because here's why. And the Buccaneers are feeling what the Lions felt last year. It's like, okay, we have a good team, good quarterback, good coach, good playmakers, all this stuff. Like we just got to do our thing. And it's like, yeah, but what if injuries start piling up? And it's such a bummer because there's nothing you can do about it. It's really hard. And the injuries have really just expanded in the last few years because guys are bigger, faster, stronger. So there's more flying around. And offensively, there's more like, you go watch the 90s football. It was a lot big hits, but it was condensed. A lot more condensed. This is like swinging it out. I mean, when you see a swing pass or a pitch out, I'm just always like, this is who's going to get injured on this play? Guys are crashing into each other, rolling on ankles. So it's just tough. It's just so tough to be a fan of a good team because injuries can take you out. You can be a great team. You can have all the pieces, but you get injured. You could be a bad team and get injuries and be even worse. It's just injuries are so much of the game, but we also hate it. And it's hard to just, nothing you can do. So you've got injuries. Lions have injuries too. So no one feels sorry for anybody. It's just like get in there and next man up. And I know everyone says that, but it's just what it is. Because what else are you going to do? Dan Campbell says this train does not stop moving. Meaning the NFL, the next game, the season. Find somebody, get them in there. Let's go. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you on the next one.